gonna go ahead and crush these coppers down. Alright, so I got us another stack plus 26. So I think we have enough to get the anvil going. Maybe a few other things. So our pickaxe is down to half durability. So let's check that out. And how's my hammer doing? Hammer's still pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and come out here. And we're going to do a few new additions to the garden. So we'll put our onions down. So we'll give everything a nice little water too over here. That's right, buddy. Drink up. Alright. So as far as the garden goes, I think I want to have like a layer, a row of berry bushes around the outside. I think that'll look kind of cool. And then we'll put the fence on the outside of that. So, yeah, that sounds good. So I got a bunch of wood, so let's go ahead and make some fencing. Just gotta find the wood now. Alright, so we're gonna need wooden sticks. I don't remember what the exact recipe is, but we go rough-hewn fence. Yeah, so we got the most pine, so we'll go ahead and make that our pine. And we're going to need the axe. Alright, so we got 48 fence, and we're going to need a gate for it. It's a little more complicated. So that makes 2 gates. So we got dos gate. Alright, so I think we're going to get the garden layout fleshed out and see if we can get that fenced in. I definitely don't want the creatures, the little critters eating all my my goodies. Alright. Okay, let's not screw this up. So we can do a full layer here. Just like I said, let's not screw this up. He screws it up. That's okay. We'll just have to hand water that little. As long as we keep the water around it, we'll be fine. So as far as the border, I want to set the, yeah, we'll just set the fence on this for now. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And we can actually, I want to make a pretty big garden because I want to get a lot of flax going. What is this? That's medium fertility already. Cool. Very cool. Okay, so as far as where the water is, so I think that's a good width, and then we'll just like double that in length. Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? You know what? I love this little tree, but it's kind of in the way. I don't know if you get a sapling by cutting it down. Probably not. Oh, you do. So you can, oh, I got 2 out of it. Pear tree cuttings. Alright. Alright. That a good? No idea where we're going to start our orchard, but... Come on, buddy. Where's my soil? There you are. I know I said I was going to leave that open, but it's okay. We got a watering can. I can just go ahead and deal with it. Now, I am filling this in with soil, so it's going to be able to grow grass on it, which I believe gives the gives it a chance for like rabbits and stuff to spawn in it. Okay, so we're going to have a little entrance there. Let's go ahead and cut it across right here. Screw it. We'll use the other gate we got right there. Nice and symmetrical. That's what we like. Okay. So I think we need to fill in this little area here. And down the road when I get cobblestone or something, I'll probably, like, you know, do a little cobblestone liner around it. Just for fun, just for looks. Make it purty. Okay, so we got a little fenced in garden now. Not bad. Not bad if I do say so myself. So we'll go ahead and plop the watering can down there. Alright, you know what? I got 4 fences left, and we'll just put little posts at the corners. I don't know why, but so we don't have to store them, I guess. Alright, progress made. Cool. So we got that going. I don't know where I'm going to want to put my little orchard. You know, we already got some trees over here. Yeah, maybe we'll have a little orchard over here. So maybe we'll have 5 gaps between them. There we go. So these little cuttings, they only have a 40% survival chance, and they take a long time to grow. So, you know, we'll put them out there. We'll keep an eye on them every once in a while. See what happens. Just got them over here by our little cherry tree. All right. So our little spots coming together. See? Yeah. Before you know it, we'll start having our own crops. Those turnips grow pretty quick. See, those are already at 2 of 5, so we'll have some food coming in. So we're going to take the cooking pot off, and we're going to put the crucible on. Let's see how funky we can get. So we need 900 units just for the anvil. So a whole stack is 640. So we put 2 stacks, that's 1280. I do want to make another pickaxe, and then also a shovel, hammer, falx blade. Let's take a look out here. See what our molds. So we got 6 molds. So if I can get up to, oh, plus I want some ingots. I want to do a big old pour. So if we throw that in, that's 1900. So that would give us 9 extra. If we put that down to 19, or actually 10 extra. What am I saying? So that would fill up, if we do 1900, that would fill up everything. The only thing I don't know, I've only got 19 charcoal. I don't think that's enough charcoal. Well, you know what? To me, this game's kind of about experimenting, you know, figuring stuff out. Can't be scared. So I'm gonna try to even these out a little bit. I don't know where the happy place is gonna be, but we're gonna have to take four out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put these up to like 80. It's gonna be like 90. Nope. Let's say 95. So 1900 units. Okay, that'll fill up everything. So you know what? We're gonna go for it. Please have enough charcoal. Famous last words, right? Oh. We're committed now. Let's go ahead and get our thongs. Why do I feel like I'm making a big mistake? You know what? While we're waiting for that to do its thing, we're gonna make a tool rack real quick. So just sticks, tool rack. You can put that on the wall, just like that. And now we get our tools off the ground. And you can't put the fire starter in there for whatever reason. Okay. Alright, that's gonna get us up to 700. Pete's, do your thing. We're gonna need more firewood. So it's gonna take me like days to remember where everything is in my chest. Alright. Burn one more peat just to get it closer. Please be enough. Alright, so I'm going to let that cook up, and I'll be back when that's ready to go. So I'm not going to lie, this was pretty stressful sitting here, because there was a while there I didn't think I had enough charcoal to get this done, and I would have just wasted all that charcoal. But as soon as we got to about halfway, I had a little more than half the charcoal left, so I started feeling a little better about it. I wasn't sweating as bad, but so I started out with 19 charcoal, and it looks like that ate up about 15 charcoal to do that. So let me go ahead and put the thongs on. Thongs. But yeah, we're gonna be able to pour everything. There we go. We got 1900 units. Look at us. Just regular old blacksmith over here. So I'll get the big one out of the way first. So I'm going to have a backup hammer, backup pickaxe. The rest of the goodies, we'll have a proper weapon. And we are officially coppered out. Make sure I get all my tools first. I should be able to pour 4 ingots. Once all this cools off, we'll be able to start hammering some stuff out on the anvil. And look at that. There it goes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. So I think that was a little bit of a success there. We did pretty good. Got all that going. And we just gotta wait for it to cool down. Yeah, look at us. I'm proud of myself, I gotta say. I hope you are too. But anyways, so I might have forgot while I was chilling out. Oh great, we got one red meat spoiling away. But I was able to make some more red meat stew with cranberries. So my Crocs finished pit kilning, and we got those going. So I do have a decent stack. So we got 10 servings there of red meat stew with cranberries. So each one of those with us like $9.50 or so. So a bowl of that almost fills my whole hunger bar. So we're starting to get food stable, which is very good. But it is nighttime. Fun stuff. So I'll go ahead and make all our tools. We'll get kitted out in our copper. And so I think the first things we're gonna do. So we're gonna have 4 copper ingots. I gotta make some cobblestone and make a forge so we can heat those ingots up and get them ready for beating the living hell out of them on the anvil. So, but I think first order of business, saw. I want to get some proper storage, so we'll do saw, we'll do nails, and we'll use 2 ingots to make a plate. So I can get a little closer to having a lantern. So I just realized I don't have any candles, but we'll fix that soon. As you can see, everything kind of cooling off as we watch. So it's almost ready to go. Alright, excellent. So as I was sitting here waiting for everything to cool off, I noticed that a couple of our oiled hides are ready to go. So we got 2 pelts here, and that's going to help us make some hunter backpacks. More storage is always a good thing. So it's nice and easy to do. Just throw them in there, get you some cattails. Nope. Like that. And we got 200 backpacks. So that's 4 storage slots each. And so that'll get us a couple extra. And then once we have 2 more hides ready to go, we'll be in business. Okay, so go ahead and replace that guy and that guy. There we go. 2 more inventory slots. These guys you can actually break down back into reeds. So we'll recycle those. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle, whatever the saying is. So good to go there. So we got a little extra backpack space. So while I was waiting for everything to cool down, I had 2 more hides cure up. So I just went ahead and made the full set of backpacks. So we got 4 extra inventory slots. It's gonna help us a lot for gathering. So everything's cool out here. So we can go ahead and pick up all our goodies. That we got a copper boy. Since I don't have any light out here, probably just go ahead and throw this out here. Okay, those are pelts too. Let's go ahead and put them in there. Okay. Put those down. Let's go ahead and make our tools. Alright, so we got a prospecting pick. It's going to help us find better ores, stuff you can't find on the surface. We got backups, we got axes, backup pickaxe, and an actual shovel. Okay. I'm not going to have to worry about shit breaking all the time. And like I said, got this little Falx blade here. So that does 3.8 hit points. So that's actually a pretty good little weapon to have. It's going to help us out a lot as far as fighting stuff. Go ahead and make another tool rack because I got all the tools. I'm a tool. Okay. Okay, so we'll use those left to right. Put that there. Alright, we're sitting pretty good. We're doing excellent. So I'm gonna need a forge. So that means I'm gonna have to make some cobblestone. Yeah. So for cobblestone, let's check it out. Okay, so you're gonna need a little bit of clay and then stones around the outside. I'll get you 2 cobbles. Where'd my goddamn stones? There you are. Of course I didn't pick up the clay. So clay. So let's go ahead and use chalk stone. It's going to make us a nice little white cobblestone there. Cobblestones. So that's ingredient for the forge. So we just make a nice little uppercase U shape there. Bam, we got a forge. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that in right here. It pretty much covers up everything, but you can see around it just a little bit. Boom. There we go. So we got a forge. So basically you put your ingots in the forge, put some more charcoal in there, heat it up, you pull out a hot ingot and get smacking. The only thing is we're down to 4 charcoal. So I don't have enough charcoal. I think I do. I think I can 4 charcoal would get like 1 or 2 hot, but we need to make more charcoal anyway. So I've got some wood. I'm gonna go ahead and make some charcoal. But yeah, that was a pretty damn good day. So we got some stuff done, made some progress, and yeah. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next episode, and we'll get even more shit done, because that's what we do. Sayonara. What's up, everybody? We're back. Just doing some screwing around today. So basically I had to start another little charcoal pit. So we got 8 stacks of firewood in there. So it's a little like 2 by 2 by 2, 2 by 2 by 2. So that'll get us some more charcoal. And I needed some more wood, because making all that charcoal used up all my damn wood. So we got wood, and I also decided to cut down the fruit trees that we had over there. So we got 3 pear tree cuttings and 10 pink apple cuttings. So also picked up some lobster mushrooms. Those are really sweet looking. Look delicious. Just want to eat them. But anyways, and another thing I realized. So we got these for the food storage, right? So like turnips are good for 34 days. These crocks are only good for 3 days. And why? Because we're not in a sealed room. So these crude doors do not seal up your room. If I had real solid wood doors here, it would turn this place into like a little cellar, like a root cellar. So basically what you can do in lieu of that, so I'm just going to dig out a little hole here. Get some room. Oh. So take that bad boy, put that there. Let's just take all that stuff out and we'll transfer that to this. Okay, so we're taking our 2 containers. We're going to go ahead and set them down there. Pick up our stuff. And so let's see. We have that opened. So fresh for 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 35 days, 32 days. So we put a little bit of soil over that. Now it's now sealed underground in soil. Okay, that didn't help. Why did that not help? I should have helped. Maybe it takes a little bit for it to update. Or maybe that just has 0 effect on the crocs. Well, now I'm a little worried. Thought I was being a little genius boy there. But, well, anyways, can't worry about that. So a couple things today I want to do in this episode. I'm gonna let's grab a stack of medium fertility soil. I want to go put these little apple cuttings down in our orchard, and we are going to make a raft and an oar, and we're going to go out on a little explore. Because, let's go ahead and open the map. I've been here for a while, and I really have not explored anything. I've been so focused on getting copper, doing all that, surviving, food. So I'm gonna make a raft, and we're just gonna go. We're just gonna pick a direction. I'm gonna cruise around, because I want to know what else is around here, what else we have, what else this world has to offer in our vicinity. So, you know, I think it's time. I'm a big explorer. You know, usually I don't want to record me just wandering around endlessly, but I do want to know what's out there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna continue our spacing here. So we're gonna have five spots between each one. It's probably a little overkill, but that should line up with this one. But that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I did get 10 of these pink apple trees, depending on the size of the tree when you cut them down. You know, some of them I was getting like 3 of these cuttings off, some was 2, so kind of cool. So put one there. Put one there. What are we doing? 5 and 6. I don't think the soil type matters with these, but I'm using medium fertility just in case. Put one there. out some of this soil. Throw another one down there. And maybe I'll continue it that way. We're gonna have a big old tree orchard. Why not? Because we can. Oh, it'll look really cool when these are grown up. Put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And eventually I will all just fill all this in with soil, but I don't want to do it right now. That'd take forever. Shut up, Wolfie. I was wondering if you could stack them on top of each other, but I guess you can't. Makes sense. I know there is some kind of grafting mechanic to where you could like put one type of apple on another type of apple. I don't know if that works for like an apple and a pear or a cherry and an apple. Once we get our orchard up and going, we'll have a little time for experimentation, because that might work. Oh, that pulls up as a whole ass sapling. Well, that's cool. There you go. Make a tree, buddy. Make a tree. Alright, was there anything else I wanted to do before I go sailing? My brain is just fried right now. Okay, let me get all the stuff we need to make the raft, and I'll be back. It's getting kind of late, so I'll probably wait till first thing in the morning. So I'll see you then. So it's now morning time, and I think it's time to start our big adventure. Big adventure for the day. Okay, so we need to make a raft. Okay, let's do this correct. Just open up every frickin' chest I have. Alright, so if we hit H, type in raft. So we're just going to make one of these little rafts. So we need 12 logs and 3 ropes. So over the night I went and cut a bunch of cattails. So we should have plenty. So, and then to power the raft, we need an oar, a crude oar. So that's another 2 ropes. So we need 5 ropes in total. Oop, didn't want to do that. Okay, so let's make all the ropes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 ropes. Okay, so for the raft part, we'll do 3 down the middle. Oh, it was doubled up. Doubled up. There we go. So we got our maple raft. And then where was the oar? So it's just okay. That's nice and easy. We can do that. Alright. So we got a maple raft and a maple oar. Okay. So one thing you can put a little I've got an empty basket here. You can put a basket on your oar. On your raft. So once we if we find any goodies, we'll go ahead and do that. And let's see, this one's 4 days, so I'm going to take a crock of food. Seal that back up. And I think we're ready to go. Went ahead and made a bunch of torches, just in case we need them for nighttime or whatever. We might be gone more than a day. We'll see. Yeah, that's not in the water. You just push it. Get in the water. There we go. I want to go ahead and take this and... Oop, not like that. So it's got 2 seats on it. You can change your seats. Alright, I'm being a goober here. There we go. So you can go ahead and put that on there. What's kind of cool, it's also got a little spot for your oar. So you don't have to carry it around if you hop off the raft. So we'll just pick that up. Yeah, look at us. We're ready to go. So, like I said, we haven't explored much. So we're on our little part of the ocean here. So we can really go, we can go north or we can go east. I've got a coin here. We're going to flip it. Tails for north, or heads for north, tails for east. And it's tails. We're going east. Let's go, baby. So let's see. We can back out there. There we go. Alright, we're off. Go see what all's around here. So there we go. Got our starter boat. It's not the real boat. That's where you are, huh? I was hearing that wolf all night, but I hadn't seen any wolves. Was running around the base and stuff. He's hiding over here. Anyways, there's a couple of wolves. So I think I'm just going to be looking for interesting stuff. I'm just going to be cruising. We'll see what kind of biomes are around here, what kind of rock is available, what kind of trees, and just kind of keeping an eye out for stuff like traders, keeping an eye out for ruins and stuff. Just really anything interesting. So yeah, once we find something cool, I'll share it with you. I promise. So I've been rowing my boat, just cruising east, and there, I mean, it's just been like all forest and mountains the whole way. So super cool looking, just these big old giant mountains. It looks like it flattens out a little bit over there. So basically, made it that far. So basically, just beelined it east, kind of cruising on the coast to see if I see anything. And I did notice we got a little trader over here. So I think I'm actually just gonna sail around the peninsula here and go say hi to our little friend there. We'll see what kind of trader it is. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Cruise around the peninsula to the trader and just look at those mountains. Oh. That's a cool rock formation. Look at that absolute unit of a pine tree up there. Holy smokes. Wow. I love this game, man. I mean, got hundreds of hours into it, and I always see something just... I mean, it would take so much work to get to the top of that mountain. That mountain is just massive. So cool. But anyways, so we're going to pull up to the trader here and go check him out. That looks like we got a ruin or something over there. Might go check that out next. When you're Captain Boatmaster like me, you got to pull in like a boss. Just back it up. Perfect. Look at that. What a legend. What's up, my man? So we got a furniture trader. You can get these cool doors, these sleek doors. Yeah. Look at that. These are like exotic woods. I think they're either way to the south or way to the north. But it's ebony and then larch. Kapok. That's cool. And you can get some cool little paintings. You can get your exotic wood bookshelves and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty gangster. So, yeah, it looks like it buys Well, it's a bunch of little stuff. So we're going to go ahead and mark him on the map, and then I think I'm going to go check out that ruin. So just stopped real quick to check out that ruin, and here's a pro tip. If you're getting off your raft and kind of going inland, just go ahead and just bam, raft, pin it. There you go. You're not going to lose your raft. Oh wow, this is a cool spot. I really like this. If I would have found this, probably would have set up my base here. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's just those mountains in the background. These mountains over here. Everything just awesome. While we're out here kind of cruising around, we are gonna keep our eyes out for some veggies. There we go, just like that. And since I'm out here just cruising, I'm just going to grab as many seeds as I can. So, and might as well dig around a little bit, see if we find anything cool. I really haven't found any bony soil yet, which I usually have one of the first things I do is usually just go and go ruin hunting, looking for bony soil, just because you can get some cool early game. And there we go. There's a boner. We got it. So I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, this one looks too small to have like a room or anything underneath it. Yeah, looks like the end of that. Okay. That was weird. That was just kind of a little chunk way out here by itself. And then there's more ruin over here. Wacky. Oh, there's a bunch of ruins over here. Yeah, we're going Indiana Jones on it. Alright, looks like we've got a bunch of peat here as well. Alright, that's pretty cool. So that's all the aged slate ashlar blocks. Yeah, those look really cool. So, let's poke around here, see if we can get anything good. Basically looking for bony soil, for little cracked vessels, or little hidden rooms underneath them. I'll have like chests and little goodies in there. So pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead. Pretty much cleared that one out, but I did see a bigger one over here. Yeah, that's quite a ways over there. But you know what? We're on an explore, so we're gonna go check it out. I really like this place. Looks like we got some flax over there. In desperate need of that. Are you shaking me? I got nothing. Bruh. There we go. A couple seeds, worth it. Yeah, it's a cool area. Me likey. I don't know. Might have to relocate. No, I like the spot we're at. I think we'll keep it. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so I got over here to this ruin. I checked out that one over there. It wasn't really anything. I just kind of dug around a little bit. Nothing interesting. But this one's all like underwater. And not seeing anything off the bat. But it's Kind of looks like one of the ones that might have a room underneath it. Except there's water all in it, which could make a little pain in the butt. We'll hop down here and we'll check it out. We can hold our breath. Oh, no room, but there is a vessel there. What the heck did we get? So it looks like we got a bunch of cattails out of that. So I'm on my way over here to grab some seeds, flax, carrots, a little rye. Got some berry bushes too, so we can start make our little berry farm. But the spot was a little bit sad. Oh, we do have some bony soil over here. That'll make up for it. Let's go ahead and just dig around here a little bit. Yep, there's some more. Don't want to be underwater too much. So, yeah, looks like that's what we got out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the raft. And I think I'm going to keep on cruising. So as far as what we've unlocked already, not much. So basically we came over here and to right here. So I don't see anything crazy here. So we've got some more gravel and stuff. Another trader right there. That's a little too far out. So I think we're going to go up this way. We'll go north a little bit and see how far this landmass goes. So, well, I was on my way back to the raft and I found some exposed. I think that's tin right there, which that can be a little bit tough to find sometimes. So we're going to go get it. All right, so we just kind of nerd pole staircased our ways up here, and it is tin. So that's a good little find. It's not going to be a ton of it, but I guess any little bit helps. Looks like that was it. But you know what? We'll take it every day. All right, so nighttime is setting upon us very fast. I'm going to go ahead. So I did find another little chunk of tin on my way back too. So we got 3 rich chunks and 2 bountiful chunks, which is actually a pretty slick score. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all our seeds in there. Probably any other BS that we don't need. I'll just put that in there. Okay. So yeah. As far as this goes, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep sailing through the night, and we're gonna go north. Looks like there is another little landmass here, just to the northeast of our base. So yeah, we're just gonna cruise up and see what that's all about. Maybe go over here, see how far this goes. But I'm gonna keep cruising. I'll check in with you. So we are out here on the dangerous seas. It's storming. Dude, just look at that torch trail. Look, we're hauling ass. Hell yeah, brother. Look at this go. Anyways, as I was cruising, I found a little, what looks like a ruin there. I'm pretty sure it is. Trader here, and what looks like another little ruin there. So, I don't want to stop right now, but we're getting it. We're going up the coast. We're going to see how far that is, and then when it gets light, we might double back and go check those out, because I want some loots. Loots, brother. The loots. So, your boy is in a little bit of a predicament right now. Tried to eat some food, and I accidentally picked up some seawater in my bowl. And I was trying to get some more food, and I jumped off the raft and put out my torch. So I'm now in the ocean. I have absolutely no clue where my boat is. It is pitch black. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't see a goddamn thing. I'm spinning around trying to find the raft, and I have no idea where it is. Oh boy. Update. Your boy's still treading water. Oh, is that it? Nope. I've been treading water for like an hour. Okay, I can finally see it. Get on the boat, man. There we go. We're back on the boat. Holy crap. Whew. That was fun. Okay, so yeah, don't do that again. That's why I can't wait to get a lantern, because those don't go out in the water. So, alright, I'll be back when it's light. So I'm cruising into the area. So overnight I kind of just went up to the tip of this peninsula and then just kind of doubled back down, and we're going to check out the ruins, the traders, the other ruin, and I just found another little ruin right here. So let's see what those are about, if we find anything interesting. Okay, I pulled up to this one, just parked right there, and we got an ore vessel. What do you got, buddy? What kind of ores? Some galena, which is lead. So, got a little more lead. Nice. Very nice. Here at the next ruin. There wasn't anything else interesting at the other one, but got a couple little spots to check here. And I already saw some bony soil over here. Get the stones out of my way. We're working with limestone. Okay. So muddy gravel, muddy gravel. So we got two bony soils. Let's see if there's anything else hiding under here. Doesn't look like it. Check this side. Bunch of muddy gravel. Check these here. Nope. Nothing. Nope. I can't get out of here. There we go. Nothing really there. Oh, well that's nice. There's a big old cave under that one. How convenient. Some of the, sometimes when you get that water flowing, some of the currents kind of trap you a little bit. It's not fun. Gotta be careful of the little mine shaft over here. I don't want to fall down that. Well, I guess if it was hiding I guess it was hiding a room under it, it'd be pretty visible right now, so. So besides a couple bony soils, nothing really interesting out of this one. Oh, it's a shame. Looked like it was going to be a good one. they can't all be winners. Alright. Nothing else. Nothing else. Well, if we didn't already find chalk, I would have been stoked about finding the limestone over here. So we're gonna cruise onto the trader and go check out that other ruin. We'll probably hop back on the boat. So we made it to the trader over here. I did go ahead and check out this spot, but it was a bust. There was nothing good there. Dug it up, didn't find nothing. But our homeboy here is a building material trader. So building mats. Yep. Yell it. Building mats. We're going to keep that because we can. But anyways. So, not the greatest trip. Didn't really find anything that crazy. Did find some spelt, some flax, turnips, and some onion seeds. To grab some berry bushes to go, add to our garden. Yeah, found 6 boner soils. So, you know, it was a thing. And yeah, so I think as far as the explore goes, I'm gonna call that episode here. I'm gonna head back to the boat, and next episode, I think we're gonna continue it. We're gonna go see what this is about, this landmass here. Maybe we'll just go straight there. Maybe go up. Maybe check over on the north and west side, and then we'll circle back. We'll get home and we'll start doing more things at the homestead. So, all right, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye bye. So I'm running back to the raft right now, and it's hailing. It's a hailstorm. It was so dope. Look at that. A little piece of the hail are sticking around. That's so cool. So we're starting off episode 8 here in the hailstorm on the raft. Oh yeah. That is just wicked. Look at that. Oh, this game, man. This game. Awesome. So, here we got the map. So we're gonna go west. We're gonna go check this out. Home's down here. And we're gonna go see what this little landmass is all about and what's going on over here. So kinda opening up a little more of the map, seeing what our surroundings are like. And yeah, we're digging it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Another exploration. We have entered the Foglands. There's a big old mountain right there. I can barely see anything. Wow. That is sweet. So it looks like a bauxite gravel and something else gravel, kind of mountain. That's pretty wild. The wind is whipping. So that's the island we're going by right there, landmass. Doesn't look like there's anything really interesting on it. I don't see any traders or anything, so I guess we'll go ahead and we'll pass this one by. But looks like it's got some epic caves on it. Maybe we won't pass this one by. Alright, we got to poke our head inside, see if there's anything we can see. So I'm gonna check this one out. Off the raft. Of course, the fog, we can't see anything. Okay. Whew. Hello? Hello, my friend. Alright, nothing crazy. Just a couple little outcroppings in the rock. Man, this fog is intense. So yeah, looks like we have limestone, we got chalk, we got bauxite. So, cool. Alright, don't see any exposed ores or anything. See if there's anything over here. Nah. We're gonna hop back on the boat and keep on trucking. Yeah, this island just has some massive rocky mountains and stuff. The whole island is just vertical. That's wild. Crazy. Look at it up there. Yeah, it looks cool though. Can't really live here. Always actually wanted to try to make like a cliff base, or like make it out of a rock face, or you know, dig into it. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a little pirate base. Ooh, what is this? What do we have here? It looks like some coal. Some Coleholio. Well, you know what? It'd be kind of a pain to get to it up there, but we're just gonna go ahead and BC black coal. So I don't know. Maybe one day might feel like coming down back and getting that. And that looks like flax. We're gonna make a pit stop. The last stop we made, I was able to pick up some flax there too. That's all gonna help out the farm back home. Cool. Couple more seeds. Good up there. While I'm here, let's take a quick little look. Man, what a land formation. Nothing in there. Alright. So I'm going to cruise through the night again and pop back in if there's anything cool. So I was cruising along. We just came from over there up to over here. It's nighttime, but it's a calm rift activity night. So I found a trader. Just wanted to check him out. Hello there. So it's another artisan trader. Cool. So another spot to sell gems. Another spot to get cool storage vessels. Okay. So I'll go ahead and mark that up. That's beeswax too. That's kind of cool. Alright. Yep. So another trader on the map. Another resource for us. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I found a bunch of ruins over here. So this is just north of where the where that trader is that we found. So I'm gonna check these out, see if there's anything interesting. So it does look like we found a cracked farming vessel, and it had cattails and feathers in it. Okay, cool. We got another boner soil, so let's push that up. Alright, not bad. Let's see what else we get. Okay, so I just did some major league digging here. We're in this one, and found this little thing here. Kind of looks like a ladder or something. So hopefully a cool little treasure room. A little something room. Okay. much of a room, but looks like we got a cracked vessel. Gotta get this crap out of my way so I can walk in there. Ruined chest. Sometimes those have things in them if you break them. And a tool vessel with stone tools. Do not want. Okay, well, that was something. And we got this one over here, which I'm going to go inspect right now. So that was those ruins, all explored fully. So I really think cool that one vessel, that one little room, or two vessels, one little room. But all right, we're gonna keep chugging along, see what else we can find. So I've done a pretty bitchin' explore here. Just kind of cruised around, checked out what was around us from the sea. So I did. We were up here. I just kind of cruised down here just to see if there's any traders or anything. Couldn't really find one. So we're just gonna hop back over here and hop back home and kind of mess around with our spoils and stuff. Did get some seeds. We got 13 flax seeds, so we're gonna fill up that garden pretty good. I do have, oh, there's some more flax seeds. So got onions, more turnips, got spelt, rye, all the good stuff, So yeah, we're gonna mosey on home, and yeah, guess we'll do a little work on the house since we haven't been there in a couple days, so it'll be nice. So here's a dumb little pro tip I do when I'm rafting around. So I've got a business card. I fold it into fourths long ways, and I hold down the W key, slip the business card between the W and the S, and it holds down the W key. So you don't have to hold down the key the whole time when you're going, and you can still hit the D and the A key to move. You can hit the inventory key, so like it's all good. Just a little hack to fucking so you're not holding down the W key for like 30 minutes straight. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that. Alright, my friends, we are just about back home. Just pull that raft in just like a boss. There we go. Okay. Well, we're here, back home. Let's go ahead and unload some of the spoils here. We're going to take them and them. So I grabbed quite a bit of red currant and black currant bushes. The only other ones I found were like cranberries, but I didn't grab any of them. So like I said, I kind of wanted to just kind of randomly fill in some of this stuff here. So I am going to expand it that way, so I'm not going to put any berry bushes here, but I think that'll be cool. And we can actually trim those down a little bit too. Yeah, that'll be neat. Sure. Never really done it that way, but that might be kind of cool. So you can like trim them down to little squares and stuff, and they'll still give you berries. But okay, awesome. There we go. That makes it look like a little hidden garden. We can actually double them up too. Not there. There we go. Berries for days. Should probably pick that up. Alright, we'll just put that there for now. Let's see. Got our 10 ores, so. Let's go ahead and stash everything we don't need right now. gonna do some inventory management, then I'll come back and we'll check out some of the ores and do some planting. Alright, let's see how much tin we got. So that's a bountiful chunk. It's just 20 units of tin. So yeah, I got me 8 chunks on that one. And this one is a rich chunk. 15 units. Okay, cool. So we got 17 units of tin. It's not much, but it's a start. And we didn't have to go mining for it. So I'll go ahead and stash that in the ore box. Let's grab the hoe and let's do a little hoeing. So really the only thing I'm going to worry about right now is flax. That's going to be my #1 priority. I'm going to put down all the flax seeds that we got. And then if there's room for anything else, we'll put that down. But like I said, right now, flax is numero uno. I haven't really thought about what's going to be the next thing we get into, but we'll have some time to figure that out. But we got our first boner soils. I think we'll probably finish off the night by doing a little panning. So I haven't done any panning at all whatsoever in this playthrough. Okay, so next, I love onions. Onions are great. And I also like carrots. So I like onions and carrots because they're very heat resistant. So each crop has like a heat and a cold tolerance. Some crops, like turnips, are not heat resistant at all. So a lot of times, especially if you're around close to the equator, it's going to be pretty warm. And you know, so if you look at that, heat resistance of 27 degrees Celsius. But if you look at something like spelt, which I believe is the same as onions, it's a heat resistance up to 40 degrees Celsius. So your crops will get a debuff if it's like too hot or too cold. So just something to look out for when you're planting. So a lot of times I'll save the turnips. Turnips are great because they have such a short grow time. So you have instant food. So I mean, it's not really a huge hindrance. Getting that the less crops out of it because you harvest when it's like heat stroked. But a lot of times I'll save and plant turnips kind of later in the day or later in the year. Kind of wait till September or something to put them down. Just so they're not in the hottest part of the summer. But right now I don't really care. We're gonna have plenty of crops, so if a couple of the turnips don't turn out, it's not a big loss. But if you're trying to kind of maximize everything, or if you don't have a lot of space for a farm, then might be something to consider. But alright, so we got everything planted. It's getting dark, but I'm gonna go ahead and give everything just a little bath, especially over here. Yeah, those are all pretty dry, so I want to make sure I can get that nice and watered. Give them all a good start to their little seedling life. playing Stardew Valley here. I think those are all good. Yeah. So some of these have kind of bad growth speed, so they're eating up the nitrogen nutrients. These ones are almost done, so that's why they're kind of slowing down a little bit. But oh, that's weird. That one isn't slowing down, even though it has less. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to make sense of that. Okay. So it's getting dark. So that was a pretty good little exploration phase there. So I do have seven boner soils, and we just need a log. Please tell me I have a log. I do. So you just take one log, take your knife, and just whittle that sucker into a little wooden pan there. You can get all kinds of cool stuff from panning. So let me see. I'm gonna get as much inventory space as I can. I'm just gonna dump some of the stuff there I don't need. We'll go ahead and put me hoe back. So that's why I left this little piece of water here, just so we can. So you have to stand in the water while you're panning, but just kind of throw some of that down. You just grab some, right click on it, and then right click again to sift it. So you can just go to town. So I'm going to use the. This is something great to do at night. You can also do it with sand and gravel too. You can pan through that. It doesn't have as much cool stuff as the bony soil does, but you can still get like nuggets and other stuff. But always, you know, since I go ruin hunting all the time, I always have a decent amount of bony soil, so I hardly ever pan sand or gravel. Only time I really was if I was struggling to find like surface copper or something to get that going, then I'd go shovel up a bunch of gravel and check that out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pan through this, and I'll show you all the cool shit that I get when I'm done. So I just finished panning up those 7 blocks of boner soil, and this is what I got. So I got 1 nugget of silver. You can also find gold. I did find a diamond, which we can go sell that to the trader. I found 1 rusty gear, 5 flax fibers, 3 flint arrowheads. Found some bones. Found these bony rib cages, which you can put on the ground and then just hit them. You'll get bones out of them. That was it. And then we got the this lore book. So if you kind of grab the book, put it in your inventory, you can read it. And then if you hit journal, it'll you know, have a little bit of lore. So there's a bunch of books and like scrolls and things you can find. So if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it and you can read it. I'm not reading it to you. I'm not your dad. It's not a bedtime story. So, alright. Yeah, so that's what we got. You know, not bad. That's why it's always worth grabbing the boner soil. So, let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and stash our silver and our diamond in there. So we're up to 2 gears now. We're still poor bees, but it's okay. As soon as we make the saw, we can make like little bookshelves, and then you can like kind of store those in a bookshelf. It just kind of looks cool, and you know, it's a more efficient storage for those things. Let's see, so with the bones, okay. Cool. So I'm going to end this episode here. Went through my copper shovel. So only had like 30 coppers left. So I'm using 20 of those to smelt up a new shovel here. But yeah. So in the morning we'll dig out some more charcoal. We'll go get some more copper, and then we'll get to smelting some tools and, you know, just advancing a little bit. Be able to make planks and wood blocks and all kinds of good shit. So let's go ahead ahead and put that in there. So yeah, once again, thanks for coming along on this little journey. Not too exciting today, but we did some exploring, kind of checked out the immediate area and found some interesting stuff, some traders, some ruins, and you know, it's what we do. So on the next one, we're gonna get back into copper stuff, and we'll start hammering out some stuff on the anvil. So yep, I got the plan, I do. But anyways, yeah, thanks for tagging along and checking that out. So I will see you on the next one. Bye. Howdy, folks. I'm back for another episode of Vintage Story. This wonderful, wonderful world. I made a mistake. I can't do this anymore. So I built my base in the wrong spot. And you know, I said I was just gonna deal with it. I was just gonna knuckle up and deal with it, but it's driving me nuts. If you can hear the creepy music in the background. So my sanity, just from hanging out overnight, is down to 53%. And it's just driving me crazy. So I gotta take ownership of my mistakes. You know, we don't run from them, we own up to them. But I'm gonna have to order up a U-Haul. We're gonna have to pack it up. We're gonna have to move the base. So I just want to say that I've already done a little bit of work here, but you know what? We're not too far into it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know it is driving me crazy. I'm trying to like do stuff at night, and all I hear is this creepy ass music, and I'm tired of it. Can't do it anymore. So no, I gotta do it now, you know, before I start the more stuff I collect and the more resources I get, just the more stuff I'm gonna have to move, because it's gonna drive me nuts. So we're gonna pack up everything. I'll probably leave the farm here until all the crops are done, but we'll take the berry bushes with us. A couple episodes ago, I kind of cruised over to this area over here, and I just stuck a little star there. Just this cool area. I don't know, when I was over there, I was just kind of digging it. I was vibing. It was doing it for me. So I think this is going to be our little pirate cove over here that we're going to do. So before we set anything in stone, we'll go over there just to check it out again a little more seriously. But yeah, just in my heart, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it's time to go. So yeah, the spot's been pretty cool, but like I said, just the temporal instability is getting to me. So yeah, just want to throw that in. But before we do that, I'm still gonna go grab a bunch of copper, because we do have some spots kind of the south of here, somewhere over here. So I'm gonna go grab some copper and just pick up some of the stuff. I mean, we're not moving too far away. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump to get back over here, because still a trader I haven't found. There's some blue clay here, which makes really cool, like dark gray shingles for roofs. So that was an awesome find. But yeah, so just wanted to fill you in on that. I'm gonna go get that copper. We'll see what happens. Alright, just pop down here to this first little copper guy we found, and it looks like it's all poor quality, but it looks like there's gonna be a decent amount of it. So we'll just get to picking. Sweet. So we did a little copper on copper crime. And we've got a 16 little chunks. Alright. So we can go ahead and adios that one. And on to the next. I got 3 more over here, it looks like. So we'll go get that real quick. Alright, so we got copper vein number 2. This one's a medium. So we're going to get busy with this. Oh yeah. Sweet juicy copper. Alright, got all those pieces. So we got 19 mediums. Not too bad, not too bad at all. They all add up, right? Right. And I completely forgot. I brought the prospecting pick along. So we can just take a couple samples over here and kind of see if it's any good for other ores. So we're going to do a density search just to kind of check the general kind of longer range area around here. And that'll kind of tell us what the chances of finding other, ores are around here. So it has 2 options. It has density search, which is like the long range, chance-based search, and then it has a node search, which is short range. It only tells you if there's, I think it's within like 6 to 8 blocks or so. So when you use the prospecting pick, you actually don't get any of the stone or ore back from it. But boom, so all it says is native copper trace amounts and flint tracer amounts. So if we dig around some more, there could be another like little copper node or something around here. But with the density search, let me see where's a good spot to start this. So I think you gotta take 3 samples. So see down there on the left says okay, you need 2 more samples. So and I believe they have to be like 4 or 5 blocks apart. So we took that one there. So let's try. I'm just going to pop this open a little bit. We'll take one from back here. Okay, so it says need 1 more sample. So we're going to go the opposite direction. Open this one, get the prospecting pick, and this will be our 3rd sample. Boom. So it says found 4 traces of ore in the area. Very poor borax, poor halite, poor cinnabar, poor sulfur, minuscule amounts of lignite, bismuthine, galena, hematite, sphalerite, and alum. So yeah, so that'll kind of tell you what's in the vicinity here. So it does put a little marker on your map every time you take a thing, and it's under prospecting, so you can actually turn it on or off. So you can go back and check. So it'll be green if there's high amounts of something. So those are like very low amounts. You can search around. You might find some here or there, but it's good to go for places that have higher concentrations, because it's a lot easier to find. So if that makes any sense. I do have a specific kind of way I do it, but we'll when I start doing some serious prospecting, start looking for tin or iron or any of the other later game ores, I will go a little more in depth, and I've been pretty successful with my kind of how I do it. But basically you just kind of check around, and then you kind of hunt it down as you start getting warmer to better ores, so you kind of can kind of trace it. So, but anyways, that'll be a future Coleholio episode. But yeah, so we're gonna get back on the copper grind. We're still we're still a baby in the metals. So here chilling at the third copper node. Um, so gravel biomes, I find it a lot easier to find the surface copper and stuff, just easier to spot. There's a big downfall to that. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So when you have copper that's right on the gravel surface, so if I mine this out here, gravel's going to fall, it's going to cave in on me, it's going to hurt me. I'm not going to be a happy little boy. So to prevent that, you kind of have to take it down from the top, and it just makes a hell of a lot more work. We're gonna use up a lot of our copper shovel here. So, but you know what? Mistakes were made, and yeah, just like the house thing, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, just to kind of show you what happens. Okay, we got lucky there. That didn't slide off over here, but okay. So the gravel's being kind of nice today, I guess. But sometimes when you bring it down, it'll like actually slide off to the side. If you're standing there, it don't feel good. There, just like that. So if I would have been closer, that would have fell right on my head. It doesn't do a ton of damage to you if it's just one piece, but you can die if you get like completely encased in it. Trust me. I like to learn things the hard way. And that's why I'm here. Telling you guys about it, so you don't have to die like an idiot. I'll do that for you. This is another poor quality, but you know what? We'll take it all. A lot of times it seems like, you know, you'll get a poor quality, but there'll actually be a ton of ores, so it kind of, I think it just kind of evens out in the wash. It's not nothing to shy away from. Thought you were gonna get me, huh? Thought you thought, gravel. And it's like, where do the days go in this game? You know? I just walked over here, got a couple copper nodes, and like, it's almost dark again. There you go. Gotta go back to my scary base and go insane for the night. Alright, well, you know, is what it is. So delete that. I'm gonna hit one more, and then probably take my happy ass home. Last mining spot for the night. Luckily this one is nice and deep down into the rock layer, so we're gonna be stable. And it's another poor vein. Gonna be the last one. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, so it's pretty good size little vein here, and I've almost blown through my first copper pick. All right, so we're gonna take another reading here. It's for funsies. So we'll go this one. One over here. Oh, that wasn't far enough. Okay, that was far enough. So 1, 2, 3. Just go ahead and pop over here one. Alright. Poor, very poor, very poor, minuscule. So that's going to give us, yeah, another red marker. So, okay, well, you know, you never know until you try. But it's almost dark. I'm heading home. We're back home, players. So we got a bunch of chunks. We're gonna go ahead and crack those open. On the way back, I found some onions. So I got some onions, a couple onion seeds. So go ahead and put those in our little stash spot there. Yeah, I did get a bunch of shale gravel, so I might pan through that just to burn the night off, so I can deal with my insanity. Okay. So let's squish the coppers. And we got, bam, 2 stacks. 2 stacks and a, I don't know, quarter, a third, something like that. I don't math. Well, I'm not going to plant any more seeds because I am moving, so we'll just we'll throw those in there for the new garden. I did pick up a bunch of extra stonies. More free spots. Here we go. Alright. Let's get a little refill on our food. So, still good for 2 days.